What's up, Bills Mafia? I got 5 things to watch for when the Buffalo Bills play the New England Patriots this Sunday. But before we get to that, let's get to that intro.
This is PZ Music.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you. Well, Bills Mafia, I got 5 things to watch for when the Buffalo Bills play the New England Patriots in Foxborough this Sunday. Once again, shout out to Bills Wire for creating this article. All right, let's get this thing going. First things first, how do the Bills start? Look at our boy right there, Ken Dorsey. What's Ken Dorsey thinking there?
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
No. You know what he's thinking right there, guys? He's thinking, I got a fever. And guess what? The only prescription is more shotgun draws. Oh, man. For the past 2 outings, the Bills have started games slow on offense. 2 weeks ago, traveling to London was the blame, but there was none of that in Buffalo's win over the New York Giants. That was played in Orchard Park. Since the Giants matchup, head coach Sean McDermott has been asked about the subject. He's also been pressed on the idea of changing offensive coordinators, but he's standing by Ken Dorsey. A lot of eyes are going to be on the Bills' opening drive and early possessions against the Patriots, who have a top 10 defense despite their struggles. All right, well, listen, the one thing I always will say about the Patriots, they always bring it on defense. Bill Belichick always has his guys ready to play. However, they have been giving up some big time points the last 2 weeks. I believe they gave up 34 points last week or something like that, and then 30-something the week before. They are getting beat bad, and obviously their offense is really struggling right now. And they got 1 win, guys. They're a 1-5 team right now. This should be a game that Buffalo wins and wins convincingly if the Buffalo Bills offense gets on track. I am hoping this game it happens. And yes, Ken Dorsey, I know you love the shotgun draws. I get it, but things got to change. And it starts right there. Getting Josh Allen under center a little bit more, running the ball a little bit more, getting Latavius Murray in there early on, getting James Cook going, getting play action passes going under center. It all starts right there, man. And also getting your players involved, the guys that you got that you just brung in, Hardy, Trent Sherfield, Kincaid, who, by the way, is cleared to play now, so he'll be playing Sunday. The only guy, by the way, that will be missing on offense is Harris, who was placed on IR. And Ty Johnson, the running back, is now on the 53. Just a heads up, guys. So, all right, next up. Who starts in the secondary? The last 2 games also saw Kaiir Elam start at cornerback. The first month of the season, he was inactive. Elam being in the lineup was due to a series of injuries. Trey White, Achilles, is done for the year. Then Christian Benford's shoulder and Dane Jackson foot were both out. Now Jackson is healthy after missing last week. Benford was back in the lineup against the New York Giants. Is Elam back to the bench? Oh, that's a great question, and I'm going to answer it. Yes, I believe so. He was in the doghouse to start the season. He was inactive for the first 4 weeks. The only reason he saw any playing time week 5 is because of injuries, Trey White, Achilles, and also Christian Benford with the shoulder. Dane Jackson. So now it's Christian Benford last week and Kaiir Elam, and they both didn't look too good. But Elam looked worse. And now that Dane Jackson is back, yeah, I have a feeling that he's going to wind up being on the bench. Will he be inactive? Doubtful, because we're very thin right now at corner. If he is inactive, and let's say McDermott makes Ingram active, or, somehow, I haven't heard anything about Josh Norman yet, but, let's say he is a healthy scratch for this game, Kyer Elam. That's a problem. That is a problem moving forward for Kyer Elam, on, keeping a spot on this roster. I got to be real with you guys, because we're right now we're shorthanded at corner, so there should be no reason why Kyer Elam is a healthy scratch. All right, next up, helping Steph. Stephon Diggs had 10 catches for 100 yards against the Giants. Deontay Hardy scored his first touchdown with the Bills, but the 5 other players to touch the ball in the passing attack versus New York combined had 9 catches for 69 yards. New England head coach Bill Belichick has a defensive game plan everyone knows. He tries to take away the team's best player. In general, the Bills need more from their secondary playmakers, even more so against the Pats. I agree. Guys like Gabe Davis needs to step up. You got to stop letting people get in your head, get under your skin, whatever you want to call it, during the games and throw you off. You can't have that. You got to step up. We need you. Dalton Kincaid, we need you, bud. Trent Sherfield, Deontay Hardy. But this all goes back to one guy, and that's Ken Dorsey. That's the guy upstairs calling the play. He needs to get these guys involved. He needs to have a better game plan going against the Patriots, and have these guys involved more with the offense. Plain and simple. All right, next up. Who plays for the Patriots? They got a lot of injuries, by the way. The Patriots injury report is nothing short of insane. New England has 20 players listed. So, who are the Bills going to play again? Good question. Starters still listed on the IR include tight end Hunter Henry, ankle, did not practice. Cornerback Jonathan Jones, knee, did not practice. Linebacker Josh Uche, knee, ankle, did not practice. Defensive lineman Christian Barmore, knee, limited practice. Offensive lineman David Anders, ankle, limited. Offensive lineman Trent Brown, chest, limited. Offensive line Cole Strange, knee, limited. Defensive lineman Davon Gochek, ankle. It doesn't say limited or anything like that. Wide receiver Juju Smith, concussion, who knows? Crazy. Yeah, they got a ton of injuries right now going in New England. I feel for that team, but listen. So did New York Giants, and we played like total ass. We barely won that game. So, should we beat this team? Hell yes. Especially with all the injuries, but I thought that going against the Giants, and we at home, by the way, and we looked terrible. So, yes, this definitely hurts the Patriots. Even more, it gives them even more, gives the Bills even more of an opportunity to showcase against a depleted Patriots team. But honestly, this all falls back to the offense. If the offense can get back on track, then yes, this game will be a blowout. If they can't, if they struggle, this game could be close again. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, next up. Last time seeing Mac. Mac Jones is still the Patriots starting quarterback for now. New England has been blown out in multiple games so far this season. Every time that has happened, Jones has been benched. These two teams will face off again in week 17, but by then, the Pats could give up on Jones, and they probably will, and it's probably the best decision they can make. Mac Jones, no good. I said that from the get-go when they drafted him. Very limited quarterback and very average across the board as far as, throwing, his strength, right? Strength and throwing power, mobility, accuracy. He's just average. He's your very average quarterback. You can get by with him if you have a very good defense and playmakers around him. But listen, Mac Jones is more of like a system quarterback, right? And he actually played decent his rookie season, and he had a decent offensive coordinator, and they managed with him. But now that things are just not going good on both sides of the ball, you're really seeing Mac Jones start to struggle. They don't have enough playmakers on that team, and Mac Jones just isn't the answer. And that was a bad draft selection. So if they continue how they're continuing, which is they're losing ways, they will have a top 5 pick in this upcoming draft. And I assume they will draft a quarterback in this upcoming draft. That would probably be the right thing to do. But who knows with Bill Belichick as GM, what he will wind up doing with that pick. But only time will tell. But Mac Jones is not the answer. He hasn't been the answer. Patriots fans understand that. He's been benched multiple times. I believe they just called up I think is he undrafted free agent? I forget his name. But they had him in last week's game in some garbage time. They even had him in there early just to have some sneak plays, some trick kind of plays ran. He's a faster quarterback. We may see him. I forget his name, guys. I want to say it's Malik or something like that. But either way, you may see him in that game as well. Zappy's just as bad. I think honestly, Zappy may be a little bit better than Mac Jones. He actually looked okay when they put him in last year in place of Mac Jones, but he's still, obviously neither one of those quarterbacks are the answer for the Patriots long term. They need to go ahead and draft, a new quarterback and pretty much do a rebuild there in New England. But back to this game, the Buffalo Bills should win by at least 2 scores in this game. So I'm so scared to give my prediction tonight on tonight's podcast. By the way, Friday Night Lights at 8:30. You don't want to miss it. It'll be me and Mikey. But it's crazy because before I'd be like, hey, this should be a 38-10 win. But lately, that's really, really tough to do. So, anyways, guys, comment below if you like if there's anything I missed. And Bills Mafia, I love you. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.